You know how great people go through a lot and they always want to advise the young ones. Well, I have received 7 great advice I wish I had received earlier in my life. But you know what they say, better late than never. And I just wish to share this advice with you, hoping that you may find something in there that might help you in your life moving forward. 1. Do not take yourself too seriously. I mean, think about it. Serious people are hard to live with. Serious people are sensitive, they take their opinions too seriously, and they don't take jokes. Serious people are very rigid. They take everything personal. When you take yourself serious all the time, what happens is you isolate yourself from the play and joy of life. And the thing is, people see it in your face all the time. You may not realize it, but you look caged and depressed. And taking yourself too seriously gives you that sense of importance. And when a person thinks himself so important, so high up there, humility becomes one of the most difficult character and virtue that he can ever get. He becomes arrogant and he becomes offended by everybody. It is not the way to live. Being serious all the time would cost you a joyful life, a happy life, and if you're not careful, you would get hurt on a daily basis, and it will be nobody's fault but your fault, because you think everything is about you. 2. Before you wish for anything, ask the question, what is the price? This is to say, there are no free lunches in the world. Everything has got a price tag on it. And you know what? The most expensive things are those things you don't see the price. Sometimes you pay with your lifetime. Sometimes you pay with your soul. Sometimes you pay with your happiness. Sometimes you pay with your peace of mind. Sometimes you pay with people who would love you for the sake of love. Always ask what is the price, because some things are more expensive than they seem. Simply put, careful what you wish for. 3. Do not be afraid to ask. If you want anything, ask for it. Now, I tested this and it really surprised me. Because you see, a few years ago, I was out of my old job and I was looking for a job. And I took something simple as I'm working myself towards a new job. There was this guy that always come to our shop and he seemed nice. We always have a conversation. One day, I just decided to be bold and asked this gentleman whether he has got a job for me. So out of the blue, out of nowhere, I just asked him, have you got a job for me? It surprised me that that guy happened to be an owner of multiple businesses. Just like that, I got a job. And I was so surprised that just by asking, I got what I was looking for. Now, you know how the saying goes, ask and it shall be given unto you. Now, the question is, why is it that people don't ask? Why is it that we don't want to put ourselves out there? I think it is because we are afraid of rejection. Fear of rejection has made a lot of us not open up our hearts, not ask and seek the help that we need so badly. What is the worst outcome anyway? What could possibly go wrong if you get rejected? Well, if you get rejected, now you know for sure that door is closed. You don't disturb your mind anymore on that. You move on. Did you know that many people want to help you, but they don't know if you are in need of that help? Not everybody would come to you offering you help. As a matter of fact, many people don't think you need their help at all. Many people actually respect you, and until they see that you need their help or you come to them, they wouldn't know how to help you, which is why it's always important to put yourself out there. Let people know that you need their help. But when you ask, then people can give. But if you don't, even those who really want to help you wouldn't know whether they want to help you, because some people don't want to be inappropriate. They don't want to intrude in your privacy. So if you ask, if you take a step forward, then they will just come to you and it will be like a magic. But always ask and you shall know. 4. Choose great habits over shiny gold. I love this one because you see, habit is the only thing that gives us everything that we want. As a matter of fact, it is all habit and everything else is a consequence. Research shows that many people who win lotteries, they just took a game of chance and they won huge sum of money. But research has shown that many of these people, almost all of them, lose all of that money within a few years. What is the problem? The problem is they have the prize, but they do not have the habit to keep the prize. So that if you have the shiny gold and you do not have the necessary habit to keep it, you would lose everything. But if you have a habit, even when you lose a shiny gold, you can always attract and get another gold. Habit is always attractive. It is the magnet that brings everything in, which is why I believe great people are not afraid to lose money. Because you see, money is a consequence of their habit. Good life is a consequence of habit. Strength is a consequence of habit. Lifestyle is a habit. Everything is habit. So when you have great habits, then it is necessary that you will have a great life. But if you don't have a great habit, but you are aspiring to have great things, those great things will be your nightmare in life. Always choose great habits over shiny gold, and those great habits will attract shiny golds and everything else into your life. It is all about the habits, my friend. 5. In the morning, go to your job, but in the evening, go to your work. What is the difference? Think about it. Your job is a place you go to make some few monies to take care of the bills. But your life work is what you love to do. It's what you want your life to depend on. It's what will take care of you for the rest of your life. There is a problem if you want to depend on a job you hate for the rest of your life. This means you are going to be depressed. This means you are going to have a very bad life. You are not going to be very happy with your life because you hate your job. I don't have a problem if your job is your dream place. If you are working at a job place that you love to be, fantastic. That is where you want to be. But if you have a different thing that you want in your life, then in the morning, you go to your job, use that money to fund your work at night. When you come back home, always sit on your life project. Keep building your empire. After your job hours, go home, build your work empire. That is the only way you are going to have a future. But if you spend the whole time at a job that you hate, you are in for a very long, depressed life. In the morning, go to your job, work hard. In the evening, go to your work 2 times harder. 6. Don't be too rigid in a flexible world. I love this. The world is so flexible. It keeps changing. What you know today is not going to be the same tomorrow. The world is moving too fast. You can't afford to be left behind. You can't afford to be rigid. If you are rigid in this world that keeps changing, you would be out of this world with your life, but you will not be living. You would be like a living dead. You know what they say? Because of the way and the pace at which the technology is moving so fast today, it is moving so fast that what you know today to be true, in the next 2 weeks, it won't be true anymore. Things are changing so fast. But if you are rigid and you are very stagnated, you don't move, you don't change, you don't adjust yourself, you are in for a serious trouble. The world is so flexible. Do not be rigid in the flexible world. 7. Now this is my favorite. Do not quit on yourself. Never quit on your hustle. It is going to be difficult. It is going to be hard. There will be days when you would contemplate stopping it altogether, pulling out the plug. There will be days when you would wonder whether it's worth it, whether all the trouble is worth it. Yes, the promise is when you keep going, you will succeed. But there is no promise that is going to be easy. Now, I am speaking for myself and for many people like me who are trying to build a life of their own. We are the people who go to our jobs in the morning and in the evening we sit down and we work on our life projects. We have got our jobs, but we have not forgotten our life project. Our life project are the main work. It is the main hustle. And we are not ready to sacrifice that for the job we go to in the mornings. It is difficult. And you would see many people getting the flashy things well ahead of you because those people have got 2-3 jobs and they are earning more than you. And even those with 1 job, they are enjoying life better than you at the moment. Why? Simply because they go to their job in the morning. After work, they go party. They buy some of the most beautiful things. They enjoy their money. But you and I, we are trying to build an empire. We are trying to build a free life. We are trying to build a life wherein we can live on our own terms. Now, that doesn't come so easily. This means what you earn from your job, you are going to invest it in what you are trying to do at night, which means your job is funding your life's project, which means you are not one of those people who would be partying with their monies, going on the expensive holidays. You are not those people who would be buying the most expensive and flashy things. You would be the person who would be investing his wages on your life project. And it's taking too long. And these people are enjoying. And you think you are wasting your time. This is all part of it. But the time will come when you finally realize I have made a worthy investment. Now I am living life on my own terms. I am living in my dreams. I did not quit on myself. It has taken me so many years of hard work, of sweat, of sacrifice, of being tempted to waste my money in things, but I resisted. I didn't do it. I have built this thing I want to live in. Now I am doing my own thing. I am living life on my own terms. That, my friend, is the end. That is worth every sweat. And this is why you cannot quit on yourself. Your hustle is your only way out of the rat race. It's your only way out of getting out of jobs that you hate so much. Some of us hate our bosses. I don't hate my boss, but some people hate their bosses because their bosses give them tough time, but they can't leave their jobs because they need the job. Why do they need the job? Because they have to fund their life project. You can't go through all this and still quit on yourself. That would be a great failure. Never quit on yourself. One day it will all make sense. Now, I hope you have found something in this advice that might help you moving forward in your life. My name is Lihambal. Thank you very much.